I was gonna say, what is the one day you dread? What day is it?
It's always haircut day. Proud of you. Today we're cutting Jack's hair. For several years, this has not been our favorite experience.
We did bribe him with a Slurpee, but also a Slurpee surprise. I'll show it at the end of the video, and you'll love it.
I think if anybody had seen what a haircut was like for Jack before we discovered the stop-go method, they would be surprised to see his progress.
We were actually too scared to film it because it was very difficult to keep him still, and he hated it so much.
Lots of crying, lots of wrestling with him and having to, all of us hold him in place. I don't like to see Jack sad or feel like he isn't in control. And it's hard when your child doesn't really understand what's happening, and it's really hard to reason with him. And so we've really worked with making him feel comfortable and trying to really help him understand the process and that he isn't in any kind of danger. Oftentimes people who have sensitivities, they feel like they're in some sort of danger. And so imagine it as if you are riding a roller coaster, but not only are you on a roller coaster that is going up and down and goes upside down and is moving really fast, but you also have loud music that's playing in your ears and someone is scratching your back really hard, and all of that is happening at the same time. So someone who has sensitivities, that's what it feels like for them when they are experiencing discomfort during a haircut or any other kind of activity that feels really overwhelming for them. That's what happens. And so we're trying to help Jack understand that he is safe, that he isn't going to be in any kind of danger, and that we are there to, comfort him and help him through the process. I get really nervous. I get emotional before these things because I'm his mom and I don't want to ever see him feel any kind of pain or struggle. See, I'm even getting emotional now talking about it. I just want him to be happy, and I want his experiences to just be pain-free, and it is like a proud moment as a mom to see him gain all of this independence through the process and feeling all of this sense of control that he hasn't felt in the past. So seeing him progress slowly over, the last year since we've been doing this method I think it's been really rewarding for us.
It's been amazing. My favorite part is after the haircut, how excited he is and how proud he is. And it makes the difficulty that we went through to get it done a little easier.
We've started to talk to him ahead of time. We try to prepare him for it. Jack, today's haircut day.
Not yet.
Remember, we've talked about getting your haircut?
No.
So we've been trying to prepare him a few days before. We'll bring it up. Hey, you need a haircut. But even every time we bring it up, even leading up to the date, even though we've talked about it for several days, he still does not want to get his haircut.
He does not. And it doesn't matter how well the last haircut went.
I know.
We've had beautiful haircuts and he was like, that wasn't so bad. And then the next haircut.
It's hard for anybody to understand. I mean, it's even hard for us as his parents to understand, but it is something that he really struggles with.
Jack, hasn't your haircuts been better lately? No. No, they haven't.
That's not even true. Your haircuts have been amazing.
They've been a lot better lately. You've been brave and you've done a great job. You've done a great job.
Mama, what good here?
I found a video of a hairdresser in Ohio who cuts children's hair who have different sensory needs, special needs, and he was cutting a little boy's hair who has Down syndrome, and he was having him say go when he was ready for the clippers and stop when he needed a break. And I had never thought about doing that before.
Never.
I showed the video to
Never seen it
Devin,
before.
and he was like, oh, I bet we could do that with Jack. So what I actually did is I showed Jack that video. And I talked to him about what the little boy was doing. So Jack enjoyed it. But then I talked to him about it and I said, Jack, we can do this too when you're getting your haircut. And the very, very first time that we tried this method, it was like foolproof. Jack still had to sit on Devin's lap, and he still wanted our son-in-law Caden to hold his hands, and he wanted Blake to hold his legs.
It was a family affair.
Yes.
The whole family was in on it.
He needs lots of support, and he likes to feel safe, and I think having his family around him is what makes him feel safe. But we said, Jack, when you're ready to go, we want you to say go. When you need a break, you're gonna say stop. And so he did, and giving him that control was life-changing.
Yes. I think it was brilliant that you had him watch the kid do it on the phone, and that really helped him visualize and say, if this kid can do it, I can do it.
Well, you know what? Since actually we've been filming our own videos, I've had Jack re-watch his videos to show him, look, you've done this before and everything worked out and you were just fine. And then once he watches those videos of himself, then he'll go sit in the chair and he's not as worried about it. Are you feeling super brave? Okay, all right, sit down. You're so brave. You get a bath after, all right?
And a Slurpee.
And a
If you
Slurpee.
do a good job, we'll get a large Slurpee, okay, Jack?
Oh yeah, that's something I'd never done before. Is when I sat him in the chairs, I turned on the clippers with him and I put the guard on, and I said, Jack, I want you to feel this. Put your hand on it, and he touched it and he went, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
it's really fun reaction.
yeah, he wasn't expecting that, and I said, see, they're not dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You can just feel that it's just vibrating a little bit, but it's not dangerous. And I think that really helped him out a lot. And it's actually really comforting for us as parents to see other people say, we struggle with this too. Because sometimes when you are a parent of a child with special needs, it can feel really lonely at times. You feel like, does anyone else feel this or experience this? Because I feel like it's kind of one of those topics that a lot of people don't want to talk about because it's hard. And a lot of times on social media, you know, we just see the good. We're seeing all of the happy moments, not the hard moments. And honestly, this, to post these videos, it was a little uncomfortable for us at first because we're like, we're really putting ourselves out there, showing something about Jack that isn't, you know, just the happy, giddy side of his fun personality, but we're showing something that he struggles with and that is hard for us as a family. And you know, we're also putting ourselves out there in a way that people can pass judgment or make negative comments.
And they have.
And they have. And that can be, you know, that can be a little disheartening as a parent because
very vulnerable.
But we also feel like this is something that is so important for other people to become familiar with because they can learn from this as well. And we've been able to like generate this community of people who are commenting on this and saying, oh my gosh, yes, we can totally relate to this. We have experienced this too.
We see ourselves trying to change the world for all these kids with special needs, with sensitivity issues and Down syndrome. And that is why we do it.
Yeah, we want them to be able to go into places just like everyone else, to be accepted and feel comfortable as anyone else would while getting a haircut. And so that's our hope in sharing these videos, that it will raise awareness that way. But I think that's what's so beautiful about the internet and about our world today is that we are exposed to so many different types of individuals and what their needs are. And this is an opportunity to learn about others and how we can help them through this process. There's so much that we can learn from other people and how we can grow from that to help others and be more understanding and empathetic.
It takes a lot of small baby steps. He's not going to learn it in one session.
The way that Jack's brain works, which is similar to a lot of individuals who have special needs, is that he requires a lot of repetition. As we continue to do the same routine over and over and over again, that is how he learns and that's how he remembers. And the end result for him is always awesome because we celebrate with a big dance party. And if you know Jack, he loves music, he loves to dance. I really like to tell people I think that's his love language is music.
Yeah.
And so we'll turn on some music to kind of let him loosen up and we'll dance with him and it brings out his big smile. And then when he comes down those stairs after he's dressed and his hair is combed and he's all ready, he's so happy and he knows that he looks good and he'll just give us the biggest, happiest smile that you've ever seen.
Oh yes!
What do you think of your haircut?
Good.
Oh my goodness, you look so handsome.
Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome. You were so brave. You want to go show Nana and Grandpa your haircut?
You look amazing. When did that happen?
Just barely. I cut his hair.
No way.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Mom did it?
Yes, Mama.
Mom cut your hair?
Yes.
Whoa! And were you good?
You look so handsome, Jack.
Good man, good man.
Jack, should we go show Zeus?
I'll fight you, Captain.
You look so handsome, Jack.
I'll fight you. I'll fight you.
You're gonna fight me?
Yes.
No, you're not. And then we had dance party as tradition, and we bribed him with a Slurpee.
We bribed him with a large Slurpee.
But we had a little surprise waiting for him. You gotta hurry. Okay, something you're not gonna hear me say too often. Can you zip me up?
How are you supposed to put your shoes on?
I don't know.
How are you gonna fit in this in the car? All right, Jack.
Whoa. Dad. Whoa. Dad. What are you doing?
Which way did you go? 1, 2, 3, cheese! And if you want to see more of this, remember to like and subscribe to our channel.